And a homeschool activist in North Carolina outlines a plan to fight back against woke education. Take a look.
As North Carolina prepares to pass a parental bill of rights, Democrat Governor Roy Cooper declares a state of emergency to protect woke public education. Here to discuss this topic is Leigh Bortins, founder-in-chief of Classical Conversations. Leigh, it's great to have you on.
Thanks for having me on, Nathaniel. I'm glad to be here.
All right, well, according to the text, the Bill of Rights simply allows parents to have a say in their children's education, as well as letting parents make medical decisions for their own kids. So why is Governor Cooper opposed to this measure?
Well, I don't know how much he's opposed to it as much as it's just publicity on his part. This whole thing calling it a state of emergency when there's so many important things going on, and all it is another funding bill. So that seems to me like it's the status quo. So the real state of emergency to me is that there's so many educational options available to parents right now that bills like this are going to squash due to competition. About 20 years ago, this whole vouchers and expansion is not new. For about 20 years ago, Alaska, California, Michigan, and a number of other states started these systems where they would pay some kind of monies in various forms to alternative education that was not public, so they could count them as seats and get the federal dollars. And over the last month, there's been a number of articles where Chinese, Asian hedge funds, private equity companies are coming in now and buying private school systems. IMG, the largest private school in Florida, was just purchased by an Asian hedge fund. Why? Because the dollars are about to follow the children right into the school. The kids are just a pass-through, and now Chinese nationals will be getting my tax dollars, my property tax dollars, in order to pay for children to be in school.
All right, well, your organization, Classical Conversations, supports homeschooling across all 50 states. Can you explain what kind of curriculum you're advocating for and why you feel this is a better alternative to more traditional learning?
You mean classical education in general?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So, that's one thing that's interesting too, is that I've been a classical educator for 30 years now, and now that COVID opened parents' eyes to what was going on, they're looking for alternatives, and now everybody wants to know what classical education is. Basically, classical education is putting your children's curriculum in front. The things that they work on are generally original source documents, not textbooks. We expect our children to be creative and innovative after they've had an appropriate amount of time learning grammar and facts and what people call boring rote memorization. So we have a really big emphasis on the one-room schoolhouse where everybody's learning the same thing, and we know we're building our vocabulary at the same time, and we're actually unified as a system of parents and children trying to learn the same things when they're young. We don't believe in regurgitating education. We believe in reading original source documents, and we believe in a holistic way of looking at all the ways you can study.
All right, well, you just heard from Leigh Bortins of Classical Conversations. Leigh, thank you so much for joining me today.
For all our viewers asking where One America News is heading in the future, we would like to introduce you to OAN Live. OAN Live is the best way to stay up to date on all of the hard-hitting, straight-shooting, national and international headlines. And the best part is, OAN Live is only $4.99 per month. All the credible, honest, unbiased reporting One America News offers at a fraction of the cost of cable. Just go to OANN.com to easily sign up for OAN Live and stay informed.